Hi everyone, this is Susie and I am so excited to show you what I made, and I'm going to do a tutorial also. This was really fun. I went to Michael's craft store today and they had a lot of Christmas things at 40% off, and a few other things that I had purchased along the way from Hobby Lobby and some other stuff in my stash, but I want to show you what I made and I think it is so adorable. And this is this really, really sweet, I just want to make sure I'm in camera, Christmas tree ornament shaped like a wreath. And it's so adorable. It's so nicely finished all the way around, you know me. And I want to show you how I made this. I think that this is, I'm seeing a friend of mine on Tuesday that I haven't seen in quite some time. And I bought some gift bags. I'm going to put some stuffing in there and I'm going to make her a couple of these ornaments. So this is the first one that I made, and I'm going to show you exactly what I did, and I'll tell you exactly what you need to make this wreath ornament. Okay, so for starters, you're going to need this stuff right here, and this is called trim ties, and I got that at Michael's, and that was $4.99, and it was 40% off. So it really didn't cost me much. You're going to need some kind of beading, unless you want it to be plainer. You can use this. This is from Hobby Lobby. You're definitely going to need hot glue. You're going to need a very small piece of wire. I actually used a wire from a flower. I also used these really cool snowflakes that I got from Hobby Lobby. Those are on sale too, and they come in this kind of packaging, this clear acetate packaging. I have this really wide lame ribbon, very pretty. It's on a really big roll. I've got about 24 inches of it here. You don't have to use wide. You can also use like a really small piece or thin piece of ribbon if you like, or just plain other type of color ribbon. It doesn't have to be gold, but that's what I'm using. You need some kind of floral wiring, some little bells. They come in lots of colors now. I happen to have bunches of gold bells. And you're going to need some tiny miniature pine cones. These are from Hobby Lobby as well. These were $4.99 for the whole bag, and it says 4.5 ounces. I don't know. There's got to be at least 50 in here, and these were on sale at the time also. And the hot glue, of course. And you're going to need some kind of nose pliers and clippers. Okay, so let's. Oh, and also you're going to need some type of little flower, whether you use. You make your flour, mulberry flour, or you want to use poinsettias. It's up to you. I'm going with an already made flour. And anything else you want to add along the way, you certainly can. So now, with these they look like this when you take them out. You know, like sometimes when you have a Christmas tree and there's like a gap in between, you need these like fillers type so you don't see the pole. Well, that's what they look like. And what you're going to do is, I'm putting this one back because I've already, for the sake of the video, messed around with this. You're just going to bend it, and you're going to hold these ends, and I put a little hot glue there, and I took a wire and I turned it around. Very simple. But I just wanted this done for the sake of the video. And then, I should have done this before, but I used 3 pine cones, and I'm just going to take 3 pine cones out of this bag. They're really cute. They're so tiny. I love them. Aren't they so cute? Look how small they are. So, so cute. Okay, so I'm using 3. You can use more if you want. You can, like, you know, not put any flowers and just put pine cones. It's totally up to you. I just want to make sure that you can see me as I'm working here. Sorry about that, which I'm sure you'll be able to. Okay. So now I'm sitting at my desk finally. So you're going to get this floral wire. This you get in the also in the flower section. It's really it's pliable. It's so loose. You just keep, I guess the heat of your hand moves it around. You're just going to cut a piece probably about oh, I don't know, 4 inches or so, and it breaks pretty easily. And right where you tied the piece together here, what I did was I took the wire and I'm putting it around, and I'm going to make like a little loop thingy here. You can just do it with your finger. That's how soft this wiring is. And then you're just going to take your nose pliers or jewelry pliers, whatever you have, and just bend this down. If any of you are into jewelry making or making keychains, I used to do that a long time ago. You just make yourself a loop that looks like that, and you're all set and ready to go. Just make sure that your wreath is, this wire is pretty sturdy, so it's really not going anywhere. Once you just turn it, a little drop of glue, hold it with your tweezers so you don't burn your fingers, put the wire around, and then use this wire here, and you're going to put like one of those Christmas tree hooks there, or whatever you want to put. Also, for the one that I had made, which I already skipped a step by accident, but I don't know if you can see it, but you can hear it. There's a little tiny bell there. And so to get that on there, you're going to need some of this wire, which is also the floral wire. I'm just going to cut a little piece off. I don't really measure anything, I just go with it. And you're going to take a bell. I have the gold bells, but some of them are white. I like the white ones, I haven't seen them around. And you're just going to thread some of the wire right through your bell. And I do this with the really large bells on my front doors, on my front door of my house every year. So this is how I got that idea from. And I just twist it around, and then I just bring it down here so I don't stick myself with the wire. If you squeeze the edges tight, you'll be okay. Open it up just a little bit so it looks like this. Okay. And I shouldn't have closed it so quick yet. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm making this video. Okay. And you're just going to hang it from that floral wire thingy here. Just make sure it's on. You don't have to squeeze too tight because you'll really bend it. But see, there's your bell hanging, and because you use the green wire, you're not seeing the the bell too much because you've got all the green wreath here. Okay, and then if you want to use some of this, you can. And because I used it on the previous one, I'm going to use it on this one just to stay uniform. I don't know how much I used on the other one, so I'm going to kind of like wing it by eyeballing it, doing it like this just to get an idea, because I don't want to cut it off if I don't need it. Okay, so I'm just going to say probably about this much, which, just to tell you, looks like it's about 12 inches or so. And so what I did on the other one was behind it, in the back, where no one's really seeing it, because not every single ornament is double-sided. I just put a little dab of glue there, and I held it, and it sticks really well. It's not like you need to use your heavy-duty glues, but if you want to, you can. So there, it's on there. And then what I had done was just wrap this around. Oh, that's still hot. I feel it on me. Wrap it around. And I tried not to let it get like too tight. I really wanted it to look very casual dripping there. Okay. If I don't talk, don't mind me. Okay. And now I just want to make sure it looks okay. Okay. And just on the back, put a little bit of glue there on that wire from the tree filler. And that's it. I didn't glue these down all the way around because I like it flimsy, like casual, loose, like hanging down. It kind of gives it more of like a nice look. And plus all of this will be filled in anyway along the line, so it will hold it. And now that we've got our little garland thing wrapped around there, I'd like to place some of these. But, oh, I forgot to tell you guys too. This was really important, I'm sorry. I got some of these at Michael's craft store today, and these were at 50% off. So I don't use the whole leaf in an arrangement. I always buy these for little pieces. So I'm just going to snip off 2 pieces like that. And I also bought another flourish type Christmas thingy, and I'm just going to grab 2 of those. They're like little holly berries with sparkles on them. I'm keeping everything in the bag, that's why I forgot to tell you guys. I'm sorry about that, because it's like sparkles are all over the place, and I don't really like that. I had a bad experience with sparkles once in my eye, and I'm not a lover of sparkles. I try to avoid it, but little pieces like this, I think I'll be okay. So, just want to make this uniform, so I'm going to stand this up over here, because I'm giving this as a gift, and I kind of want them to look the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place and just make sure that these are all going to look pretty much identical to the other one. Yep. Okay. So I'm just going to put some glue on this pine cone. And I didn't put any sparkles or anything on the pine cone, but if you like it, you certainly can add sparkles. And what I've done in the past too is put a little paint on your finger and brush it along the tips of the pine cones, and you get that winter pine cone look. Okay, and here's one more. And see, I'm actually, everything is being glued to that wire at the, in between the green. One more. And these are so cute, these little, you know, you can use these really on any outdoorsy type project, all the way from fall, summertime. They're just so cute. It was very hard for me to find these. I was so glad that Hobby Lobby had them. Okay, so now I'm just going to get some of the greens here, the sparkle greens, put some glue on that. And I like laying them out, like separating them, like every other spot there's something else. Kind of almost like the ones you would buy in the store, but I don't think you're going to get ornaments that look like this in the store. I mean, some of them are a lot more extravagant and expensive, and then again, some of them are not as pretty as the ones that you can make for yourself or for somebody else. Try not to burn your fingers, I already have. Okay. And so then I'm going to grab my flowers. And you can use mulberry papers of any kind. I don't represent any company, so I'm not mentioning anyone. But mulberry flowers or any other kind of little flowers, you can make your own. I did not choose to make my own because I've been making flowers for 3 weeks for a really big project coming up. I'll definitely be sharing that with you. I'm very excited about it. Okay. Okay. Just want to make sure I have these placed properly. Okay. And the hot glue really plays a big role here. I mean, you can certainly use your Fabri-Tac if you don't like using hot glue, but I like it because a couple of seconds goes by, it's dry, and I'm done. The fast tacky glue works good too, but honestly I don't know how it would work on this type of project, but you're good with the hot glue. Some people don't like using hot glue because, you know, you can burn your fingers pretty bad, but if you're careful, it's okay. Okie dokie. Okay. Wow, it's dripping down. Okay. These are really pretty, these little berries. Michael's always has these around holiday time, and I use them in other projects along the year too, just as a little highlight for whatever it might be that I'm working on. Looks like I didn't glue that flower down. Do that now. Oops. This didn't really dry yet, and I kind of put it in the wrong spot, so I'm glad I was able to rip it off. I want it behind the flower. You don't want to get too close. I learned that as I was going along, because this is the first time that I made this. I was actually making something else. What I was doing was, I have one of these and I was wrapping these around this, and then realized I don't need that. I can use this, and I'm glad I did that. So there we are. Everything is glued down. Okay, that is so cute. Okay, and I want to get some of these in there. Well, actually, before we do that, we're going to put the bow on. So, like I said, this is about 24 inches, and you don't have to use this. You can use a smaller piece and put that on there. That looks just as cute, but I wanted to make my own bow, so I'll show you how I do that. It's just really making a regular bow, but when I do it, I pull both sides with my fingers like this. And you can use a bow maker if you have one, but I don't really make a big deal out of it because I just don't. Okay, so as you're pulling, you're holding the tails, and I try to make sure that this piece in the middle doesn't get all knotted up. And I pull the tails back again, and that piece is starting to get tighter and tighter, see? And this is wired ribbon. You don't have to use wired ribbon, but I like to because this is kind of a wide ribbon for such a small project. And if you're watching as I'm going along, I'm pulling this tighter and tighter to make it smaller. And I like the wired ribbon for this because I can actually like mold it in a way, if you see what I'm doing. And this is what I like to do with my really big ones. So I'll open like this, but then I'll kind of like push it in a little to give it like a wrinkly, sloppy kind of look, but it's kind of cool in a way. And then I'll just like wrinkle back, put my finger in there, and just keep wrinkling back, making these tails shorter looking, and I can always cut them. I want to just see how it looks against a wreath. Nothing fancy. And the very ends, I'll just cut like this, like a little V, but you can leave it on an angle, whatever you like. And then the wires I'll just bend back so you don't like the person doesn't poke themselves and you don't poke yourself either. And again, you don't have to use the wire ribbon, but for this project, it's nice. But again, I'm using what I like, and you don't have to do what I'm doing. You can follow it with different, totally different design if you like. And so try to bring your tails towards the back a little bit. And now you'll see why. Okay, so now I'm going to put this on here, but I'm going to bring the tails behind everything. And you can, you know, maneuver it and fool around with it once you glue it down. I just want to make sure that I'm in the center of this little little bell. I'm pushing the wire up a little bit because I just want to hear it. I don't want to see anything there. Okay, that's good. So then you just turn it around and put a little bit of glue on the back, and you can glue it to that piece of floral wire, which is the hanger. I so hope I'm in picture with all of this. Okay, that should be pretty dry. And then, you know, just mess around with it. This is probably going to get crushed a little bit when it goes in the gift bag, but I'll wrap it with some tissue paper and everything. So now you could see in comparison to the first one that this ribbon is much longer, so I'll just like scrunch it up a little bit. Maybe later or tomorrow I'll just cut it or leave it. I don't think she's really going to care. It came out so cute. I just want to put a little extra in there. Okay. And so now that we have the ribbon on there, the fun part also is, you know, this wasn't really hard to make. It's not like they had to really make something from scratch. So these little snowflakes, I just thought they were really cute. Not that I'm just checking to make sure everything's on good. Okay. Not that you have to. You don't have to use them, but I kind of liked the little snowflake idea. So I'm just going to kind of scatter the snowflakes all around with a little bit of hot glue in there. They don't have to be perfect, perfectly placed. I'm just really putting them anywhere. These are really tiny, so try not to like, see, I'm even putting them on the little pine cone. It looks so nice. It gives it a little bit of like twinkle. Just don't burn your fingers there. That'll be easy to do. And yeah, like a little filler kind of almost, because it'll look empty unless you want to start putting like little gems and other type of small embellishments that you can buy Christmassy or make some of your own. But I thought that this was really, really cute with the little jingle bell in there. I'm going to put another snowflake on. And there you go. So here's the first one that I made, and there's a second one. This one looks a little bit bigger. I don't know why. Maybe I made the circle a little bit bigger, but it's almost identical. This was so much fun to make, friends. I really hope that some of you give it a try. And if you do, and you can just attach my tutorial to your video and mention Suzie Crafter Designs. I really appreciate it. It's always nice to give credit where credit is due if you see it. But this was really a lot of fun. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. I try to respond within 24 hours of the video going out live. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye.